Hello folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at the Fighting Irish Clan for Border Wars Under A Reiver Moon by Flags of War. Okay, so looking at the Fighting Irish for Under A Reiver Moon by Flags of War. The box contains a chieftain, 3 Gallowglass, 5 Kerns, profile cards and bases. As you can see, our chieftain is mounted and everybody else gets to live out their lives on foot. So, I pop this open. We have bag of metal, bag of cards, and we also have our bases. So 25 and 40 mil for the cavalry. And a brief look at these. So we have a mix of one piece and some requiring weapons. These 3 Kerns, and a couple of requiring additional arms or build along with the horse. We have, on first blush, nice casts. Is that pitting? No, discoloration. Minimal flashing on them. And minimal seam lines as well. So let's get them put together. All right, we are back. Build was not particularly difficult in any way, shape or form. I know he has his sword raised on the box, but I quite liked having it lower, sort of hanging by his side almost. Build was very easy on all of them. I have slight cleanup still to do, so I've a bit of filing to do here and there, but the models went together very nicely. Lovely casts, like I say, nice crisp detail on them, and minimal cleanup will be required. So we see here our leader, the O'Neill. His card here gives you all the details he needs, including his wounds. So if you're unaware, the game uses poly dice. However, it has a fixed number for successes, so you're needing to roll over the number, which in this case I think is a 4 before sort of modifiers and the like. So it's easier to activate 4 up on a D10 than it is on a D6. So it's 2D10, a lot of D8 in there. The reverse of the card gives you the special rules. So for things like dual wielding weapons, gets a bonus to damage and to defense as well. So the O'Neill, very nice. His bodyguard then, the Gallowglass, 3 of, typical Irish Gallowglass. By this period, I don't think there are any left in Scotland. I could be wrong. Lochaber style axe there, big bearded fella. Really nice detail on the chainmail. Base and helm there. And you can see just quilted Gamby sneaking out from beneath his chain. So yes, beautiful, beautiful detail. You don't often see things like the strapping up the back, the buckles on some of these. So that's our axe. We also have a claymore wielding one. A bit more of clean up to do on this. You can see the flashing there behind the sword. So it won't take long to do. Again, beautiful, beautiful sculpts. Surprisingly free from flash, considering some of these are one piece. Obviously now he had his arms separate. But other ones have a lot of undercuts to deal with, undercuts and solid sort of holes. So this scabbard going all the way down to the base means that you have to deal with the voids on both sides there. So not easy to mould. Clearly their caster is fairly exceptional. And here we have another, and this one is actually another one piece. And as you can see there, you know, as far as moulding that, there's a lot going on to get a nice overhead strike without having a ton of flash everywhere. You should be able to see, maybe you can't pick it up here, the holes between the helmet and the arm. So, oh, there you go, you can see. So I would have expected those to be absolutely solid. But as it is, there's just a small amount of flash in there to just quickly take out with a knife. Again, great looking figure. And he's got the distinctive open sleeves that the Irish had. Cracking set of three heroes. So the Gallowglass work as heroes / bodyguards for your lord. And obviously all of their cards are there as well. Take the head right off you. Now, into the soldiers then, of which we have many. So we have a couple of ranged, one with a bow and that distinctive, not sure what the name of it is. It's a pot helm that looks like a jelly mold. Or an orange squeezer. But again, the detail on the dress is particularly good. So you've got the long sleeves, you've got the sort of the brocaded tops. You can see that on our javelinier here as well. So an awful lot of sort of additional detail went into these, which is only fitting. Bit of a clean-up needed on this. He's probably got some of the larger seam lines from the two halves of the mould. Then we have our three melee fighters. So rocking one of the Kerns axes. He really has some beautiful detail woven in there, which was kind of like tooled leather work on it that was then sometimes gilded. You know, it's very attractive. Beautiful detail on it, and the almost Norman-like shaved at the back and long at the front hair as well. Just these little details. You'll see things like that in some of the pictures of Gallowglass from the continent. We have another soldier with spear and shield. Again, I think they have the spear reversed on the box, but I just like it that way. I may take some of the end off, make it a bit shorter, but it's just a really nice set of figures. And our final soldier, again, beautiful work on the clothing. That studded shield and creeping forward to attack. I mean, they are just, anybody who isn't playing Irish in the Border Wars is, yeah, you're just doing it wrong. I'm just telling you now. And I'm not saying that because I'm a McCabe, although I will say, because I'm a McCabe, you should be doing this. Absolutely stunning set from Flags of War. And if you're toying with playing not just the Border Reivers, but the wars in Ireland, these will do the work beautifully from Elizabeth onwards. You can do your Elizabethan fighting, you can do a bit of the Three Kings, attack some raiding Scots. It's entirely up to you. So there we have it, the best miniatures released for Under A Reiver Moon to date. I'm not biased in any way, shape or form. Go on the McCabes. But beautiful figures, great sculpts once again, and I like how Ian's expanding that period, so late 16th, early 17th century, into Ireland as well, because obviously with the Tudor Wars and Elizabethan wars and that sort of thing. There was an awful lot of back and forth, especially during that period. So you can either have them as Scottish Gallowglass mercenaries, or you can have them as the full-on fighting Irish. They got as far away as parts of Italy in Europe during this period. So the Gallowglass and their retainers were often popping up here, there, and everywhere. There's some great pictures from a couple of German artists, obviously Gerry being the most famous of them. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Gallowglass below. And until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.